In Po Pai section of the wooden dummy, the first actions are Jut Sao, Bu Sao, then Jut Sao. This is basically, you're using this basically to learn a longer range defense when your opponent's throwing you punches, more closer range, like tighter end type of straight punches or cross round punches. You can use this as a defense system until you can gain entry and use your Wing Chun tools to eat space and to gain a shorter range operating system. The last Jut Sao, in the first part of the Po Pai section, you go from Jut Sao then to a Hyun Sao and a mid-range palm strike. This is like a changing action. You're learning how to go from inside gate to outside gate depending on the energy you feel from the opponent's arm and again what is required at the moment. So you're learning how to adapt to certain situations and make use of what you have. When drilling Po Pai and using the Jut and the Bu with a partner via him throwing you punches or through double arm Chi Sao, once you do the last Jut and into Hyun mid-range palm strike, you can finish with Po Pai action as seen in the video. Make sure you have a mattress behind for your partner's sake. Quan Sao is a low bong, Ton Sao action combined. When you practice this on the wooden dummy, you'll learn immediately how to strike from this position. Quan Sao, which is a recovery type of action, when your arms are pinned against your body, we can use this training in our double arm Chi Sao as demonstrated in the video. Your opponent can attack you via cover hand and hitting, and you react with Quan and finish off with double palm strikes or just pushing with your Quan Sao solo. Quan Sao drilling is also a great coordination exercise. You learn how to switch from one side to the other. As well, when you finish with Po Pai, you'll learn how to chase your opponent's spine by stepping through a center line. The correct Bong Sao Po Pai is there to learn a possible follow-up via what we would call correct Bong Sao positioning. In essence, there are two ways to bridge with Bong Sao. Here we demo the correct way as a parallel position entry. Normally we straight hit from this position, but learning other options is wise, as well as we are developing coordination of upper body actions and good stepping footwork with Po Pai training. So on the dummy we change from correct bong to high gate lead palm, mid gate rear side palm strike, combined with angle stepping. On our partner, we can apply this via double arm Chi Sao and in response to his cover hand and two punches. We finish with stepping and taking space and Po Pai pushing partner into the mat as demonstrated in the video. Important is to step into your partner and fly them away, uprooting them in the process. Gong Sao Po Pai. Gong Sao is defined as splitting deflection. On the wooden dummy, we are learning how to realign and position ourselves square in front of the dummy. As we do, we apply Gong Sao striking from the outside of the dummy bridge arm. This has a Fuxia effect as it deflects any straight attack away into the side of our head and creates an opening for us to enter in on. Here we step in deep into our partner's space and apply a Po Pai action to uproot and fly our partner away into the mattress. Another benefit of Gong Sao Po Pai training is lower line defense, as well as when you are moving in, how to cover the area below your solar plexus. This is a great way to train our dynamic horse and ability to take our opponent's space away from them. Wrong Bong Sao Po Pai. As with the correct Bong Sao Po Pai, here we train the wrong bridge engagement using Bong Sao versus the cross arm. This leaves us open in the rib area, so we cover with low Gong Sao, finish with Po Pai. With a partner, this is excellent training of shifting, pivoting combined with Bong Sao repeated. This develops the right mechanics and physical awareness of the Bong Sao shape and how to recover from a wrong engagement using Bong Sao. And again, finishing with Po Pai teaches us to eat space, take control of our opponent by controlling their spine and off balance. Wrong Bong Sao is a passive action that teaches us not to keep or apply force. It's a transitional action, not primary strike that leads oneself into another action, as well as never being in a static position. This allows us to bend or guide with force using a deflecting angle. If you end up using Bong Sao, it's because you have likely been caught off guard, therefore you're trying to catch up to its timing. Hyun Sao Po Pai. Hyun Sao Po Pai teaches us sensitivity and an ability to change gates from inside to outside or vice versa. If you look in all the empty hand forms, Hyun Sao is the one technique done the most. One purpose is to train and condition our wrist so we don't injure it while punching. It gives us flexibility. The other purpose is more practical. If you feel a change in direction of your opponent's bridge arm, then you can use Hyun Sao to dissolve it and redirect it away from your center and to expose theirs. Here on Po Pai training, we finish with double palms and stepping through our partner's spine to gain space and take position, which has many benefits in real application. Slanting and horizontal palms Po Pai. The second last part of the Po Pai wooden dummy section is the slanting and horizontal palms. These moves have many practical applications and are not necessarily done exactly how it is set up in the wooden dummy form. For example, from a double hinsao to low slanting double palms, one can derive many applications if your imagination is active enough. One application can be from a cross-arm wrist grab. One can hinsao to the outside and cover with the opposite hand and strike low below the ribcage. The slanting palm strike is a follow-up. Or, as demoed in the video, someone is attempting to grab your neck or jacket shirt from the front. It can be a double grab or a single grab, it doesn't matter. And we dissolve it with hinsao, then follow in with a low slanting palm and Po Pai finish. This is a great way to learn how to hit the lower areas of the opponent and again to step through their center to take their space and balance. To follow the sequence of the dummy, I have my partner come at me again with a double attempted grab, and this time I use busaos to deflect from the inside gate and finish with horizontal double palm Po Pai to complete the sequence as it is in the wooden dummy form. But we can adapt this finish to however we need to in real situations. Two sao Po Pai. Two sao, or uplifting palms, is a great tool to use when you find your hands are underneath the bridge arms or shoulders of your opponent. You can use this to uplift and uproot, which is sort of an off-balancing move which gives you time to hit and take space on your opponent. In partner training, we do this via cover hands and then we grab underneath our partner's elbows and push them into the mattress. This can be done as shown in the video, or using just one arm. It's a great controlling technique for security people, and we just want to make the person not face you squarely.